We've got Anjan Barua, Deputy Managing Director and Group Executive Global Markets of SBI, who now joins in on the show. Mr. Barua, thanks very much for joining in. How would you believe the bond markets are reading into the rate cut, the CRR cut of a 0.5 percentage point, and do you believe that it would somehow draw comfort from RBI's move to improve liquidity in the system?
I think the entire move by RBI last week in cutting the CRR is to inject liquidity into the system, and I think give comfort to the market that the liquidity issue is under consideration by Reserve Bank of India. As regard an indication whether it is a rate cut, whether it will come in the next 1 or 2 months, I think the message is not yet given by Reserve Bank of India. So it is a pause, but it is not a stop to the rate cycle as of today.
So where do you see bond market or 10-year yields, they will stabilize? Do you think the current level of 8.4 to 8.3 is the real value for 10-year yield for next 3 months?
Well, next 3 months, I am looking at a range of 8.10 to 8.30. That's sort of a range I'm looking at.
Sure. Mr. Barua, do you believe that the deregulation in the NRE deposit rates has contributed in arresting the fall of the rupee in any way?
To some extent, yes. But just as a back of the envelope calculation we were doing in our office the other day, the system as such during the month of January, I think, must have got around $600 to $700 million. But what has helped the rupee in gaining against the US dollar is the inflows, FI inflows, which is estimated around close to $2 billion. So that has really helped in the rupee appreciating in the last month, during this current month, sorry.
So what, to your mind, could happen to NRE deposits at a time when rupee has appreciated against the dollar? I mean, the whole viability of the product could be under question mark if currency goes the other way around.
No, if you say that, let us say you have brought in the rupees, you have brought in the dollars at say 53 and today it is say 49. So you lost out, say as an NRI, you lost out about 8%, let's say just around 7 to 8%. But you are getting paid around 9.5%, so even then you are on 0.5% plus, which is much better than what you normally get abroad.
So, Mr. Barua, how much of an increase has SBI seen in its NRE deposit portfolio after the increase in rate?
The last time I saw the numbers, it will be around approximately $150 million or so till the middle of January. Yeah.
Do you think NRE deposits is a very viable and a long-term product which will, help us counterbalance all our import problems?
It's not going to solve all our problems, but to some extent, yes, it will attract some capital flows. But again, the NRIs are also quite sensitive to the interest rates and also to the exchange rate. And therefore, you'll have flows coming in. There could be it's like a stop, pause sort of a situation, where the money could come in, then pause, again come in, pause. So depending on the exchange rate and the interest rate at the time. So the money would be coming in.